morning, good morning, good morning. I was just about to grab TikTok. I'll wait for a second and do this first.
Tell the difference between a doppler and a moral.
Alright. Let me shut this door. Good morning. It is Friday. It's quad witching. September 16th. The long overnight is slightly red. So long onlys, I still have it separated between longs and shorts. So the long only is red, $75. The short only is green, $4.50. So again, we're in that overall downtrend. You could just utilize the shorts only. Then overnight, you'd be green, $430. I can see how many trades it's actually taken. So give me 1 second. It's only taken 5 trades, so not bad at all. It had 2 losses and 3 wins, and it's green, $430 overnight. So, very cool. I don't like when there's like a whole bunch of trades, especially when you're sleeping. It's like, do you really want to be thinking about that? But anyway, all right, we're here today. It is Friday. It's 9:21. The market's going to open in 9 minutes. Let's kind of break down the chart here. The chop zone. I have this message from yesterday, and I think I'm going to start keeping it on there. Oh, you know what I didn't do? 1 second. I forgot to put the alias. All right, there we go. So, this was yesterday. Last night, really kind of slow. Dipped down, just hung out in this area. This is a really strong level of support at 11,901. I have a red. If you ever see a red line, I decide my chop zone, but it's proprietary, JR. So if you ever see a red line on my chart, that means it's a really strong previous level. Good morning, Mark. And so I have 2 of them right in this area, which is interesting. So last night, you can see we kind of held here. Then we pulled down. This is the pivot target. Then we moved up, and then we hit this red support down here. And that's kind of where we've been. So we've honestly, most of the night since 2 a.m. have just been chopping back and forth between one red support and one red resistance. And we're just going back and forth and back and forth. So good morning, Carter. Happy Friday, guys. Thanks for the likes. If you appreciate the stream, please tap the screen or give the thumbs up. I just ask that you do it once per stream, and that's all. Hey, Scott. Hi, David. Yeah, interesting, right, David? I'm interested to see as well. All right. Good morning, Sheldon. All right, so it's 9:23. The chop zone is much bigger today. Yesterday it was really small. And we're not so far away from it, so that's nice. And it also works within this blue level I have at 905. And then, like I said, that really strong resistance at, let's see when I created this. July 19th. 11,900 exactly. So what we can do here and what I would like to possibly see happen, and today is quad witching, so we have to be careful. It could be a little bit of a funky day. Sometimes there's a lot less volume, or we'll get huge moves right at the open and then it will die off. But we could easily pull back up to the chop zone, so back up to like this 11,900 area from where we are now, which is about 50 points, and then possibly drop back down to this and then break it. Not necessarily hopefully break it. I don't really have a preference either way. Well, honestly, I do. I always like a long market versus a short market, but a short market is easier to trade. So the support here hasn't been broken yet. I say think about this like an iceberg. You got to kind of chip away at it. And now you can see here it's actually chipping away right now at 9:25. See if it gets pulled back in before 9:30. Again, this isn't a trade. You could clearly take this short, but I'm not taking a trade 5 minutes before the market opens. I'm just going to wait until the market actually opens. So quad witching happens 4 times a year, and it's a day where several really kind of momentous things happen in the market in all different markets. So in the futures market, we roll over to the next contract. So I already did that last week, but there is like a deadline that today is like the day. So I don't think that really affects it much, but that's one of the things for quad witching. Another thing is in the options world. So there's a general option that expires every month, and that's always on the third Friday of the month. So that falls today. But because it's falling with like these other things, then they say it makes it kind of like more aggressive or a little crazy. And then there's 2 other things that I honestly don't really know. I should look it up. I just know that on quad witching, those 4 Fridays of the year, I kind of tried to size down and be just a little more cautious. So that's like the biggest thing to take from this, honestly. I watched the In the Dark season all last night. But yeah, it's like 4 different things. So it's like the futures market, the options market. I would think something in the stock market too. Maybe the bonds. I think the bonds roll over too. Like they expire. It's not. To me, it's not that serious. But I've noticed that we'll get like a pop at the open, and then usually submitted. Like most people just stay out for the day. All right, so it's 9:27. Let me turn down this. My long only is in a long. And it's green, $275. Whoa, let's look at this. $340. So this is the one that's red, 75 overnight. Green, 415 here. Again, this is still being tested. Okay, cool. All right, so now the long only is green on the day. Where's my line? Oh, this is short only. It was showing it there. Sorry. This is they're the same charts, but one is doing shorts only, one's doing longs only. So long, 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 long. Had a loss here. Had a loss there. But it is green 145 since last night. So it was red up until this morning. Again, I'm still just testing these, but fun to play around with. The short only is green $430. I showed you guys that a second ago. So if you're trading them separately, say on separate accounts or what have you, or if they really don't overlap and you just wanted them on separate accounts, then you'd be up $575 right now. And that's on one contract. So I'm always just doing one when I'm testing. It's just easier that way for people to understand the profit or the loss, whatever it might be. So, all right. So look here, kind of what we were just talking about. It pulled through that really strong support, but then it pulled right back up. So it seems like we're holding. We'll see the market's going to open. I'll show you more of the algorithm. If you have questions about the auto trading algorithm, let me know. The long just had a trade. The short is now in a trade, and it's green $245. The market is open. I have to change this because I have them on two different accounts. All right, well, that short's already out. It's green 470 on the day now. All right, so kind of what I was saying, it held here. It pushed up. This is a pivot too, so you want to keep an eye on this. Keep an eye on 11,850. Let's see if we can pull back up to 11,900 like I kind of said we would a few minutes ago, and then hopefully touch the chop zone and pull back down. That gives us a great opportunity there. My head is banging. Oh, I have one on ES too, and that is that's green 275. Now ES is green 325. So alright, so I have ES, and then I have NQ shorts only and longs only. The longs only is back to red, which makes sense. Alright, so we're dropping through that level now. This is kind of another opportunity. If it didn't pull back up here, you could take the new low, because this is absolutely a new low of the day. It's 9:31 though. Range took 2 trades yesterday. If everybody was following along, we had it hit the first target, but then the second target was a loss, and then here we hit both targets on the second trade. So 3 for 4 yesterday on 2 trades with 2 targets each. So fine there. What's happening over here? All right, we dropped to new lows. The long is not doing well, and makes sense. Well, now it's in a green trade. 380 actually. It's so hard to go back and forth between these. So this is the long. 420. You can see that the stop loss is in the green. Back up to that red level, so I would definitely move this closer, thinking that's going to push it back down. I might be a little too close here. No, so my instincts was right. My instincts were right. I could have been a little closer. So long only is back to green. ES is also short only, and it's green $337. Short is green 470. You know what I could do? I could put the, well, you know what? I put ES and NQ together. So it's only trading with one contract, which costs $1,000. So it's one mini. Or if you're doing ES, like ES is green $337, it is only taking one, which costs $500. So not a lot of sizing. Very minimal, actually. I go live every day from about 9:15 to 10:30, so if you're new here, welcome. It's kind of hard to flip back and forth between the longs and the shorts because I have them on different accounts. So to show you guys the chart trader kind of takes a second, but there's no trades happening right now.
Order submitted.
The long is now in a long. Green 180, 195, 240. All right, it took profit there. So it's green now, 120. How is NAS and gold? NASDAQ is doing well. I'm not running gold today. There's short setup. So what is it taking? 6 trades on the day, and it's sounds good. This is since last night. It's taken 7 trades and it's made $470. And again, you can see here I'm only focused on short trades, and all of them have been short, no long trades.
Order submitted.
The long is in another long. Oops, sorry, I was trying to scroll up over here on my other page. If you have questions, let me know. I'm more than willing to answer them. Hi, Kevin. Good morning. This is green. $40, 5. This one might end up being a loss. All right, so that took a loss there. It's now only green, 25 on the day. So again, I would base the longs or the shorts, like which one I would actually run live, off of the chop zone. We are under the chop zone and just on the overall trend. Like if you're one of my students, you would know that we're obviously in an overall downtrend. So I'm not going to be fighting that by trying to scalp longs. Like scalping longs isn't the worst thing, but I would rather have my money on the short side, if that makes sense. At some point, obviously, it will turn around, and at that point, I would probably have like a red day on the shorts only, and I would turn it off maybe and maybe switch. But I think I could distinct that and then possibly also like tell my group. So the long is in another trade. I want to show you guys, but I keep switching it back to the short, thinking we're going to get like some big short.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
It went pretty high on that one, and that's one thing too. That's why I don't mind moving. See, because how fast these candles are moving, it will close itself when it moves under, but do you see how fast they move? So I would rather have my stop, say, closer to this line to get me out more around 11,831 instead of 11,826. Like 5 points is a lot. That's $100. So, oh guys, ES, and I threw up ES, not like physically. I just put ES on a chart last night. I was like, well, let me try on ES too before I go to bed. Y'all, this is green 500. Let me see if I can pull up the real-time profits for you, or loss, whatever. So this is shorts only on ES. $500. This is actually taken 17 trades, so I'm going to have to look at this one a little bit. But the biggest loss was $50. And this is a mini. This is one contract, so that's pretty good.
Order canceled.
So we'll keep an eye on that. Right? Sounds good, ABCD Junior. I will be around this weekend, so.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
All right, so NQ's in this long. Guys, it's back through that red line now, which is nice. Move this up a little bit. But see if this red can hold. Then we can move back up to the purple level. Nope. Wasn't able to hold. All right, so I got out there. So the longs now are green 295. The shorts are still green 470, so we haven't been in another short. So you can use, so the program, Aristocat, is $500 for the first month and then $1,000 every month after. It's a fully automated trading algorithm. And then is that Bill? Sometimes I get confused because there are usernames that are so similar to yours, but I'm like, maybe not. You can practice trading in things like TradingView, or most platforms have a trading practice. Like even TD Ameritrade, they have like a paper trading section. I've never used it. But yeah, most platforms do. The ES short only is kind of getting chopped up at this point.
Order canceled.
Now it's only green $112. You can see how the shift is kind of changing here. Green 300 on this long.
Order submitted.
All right, that took profit. Oh, the short is in a short, guys. We haven't been in a trade. Hold on, let me change this so you guys can see it. All right, the NQ short has not taken one since we've been on the stream together, so this is exciting. Green 400. The ES is also in a short. It just took profit for like $200.
Cancel.
All right, so now, guys, this is $740. Just shorts. Oh, it is you? Listen, Bill, don't F with me. You hear me? Shorts only, $740. 8 trades. The biggest loss was $155.
Order canceled. Order submitted.
That's great. I like what I'm seeing. I like all this testing that's getting done. Even the longs at this point is green $400. And then the ES is green 300. So I'm liking this, y'all. I'm excited. See, I get excited. I've been testing this setup with all different settings for the past few weeks. So to find that maybe this one is the best of the settings, or like separating them, is making me happy. So you just turn it on and let it have access to your accounts. No, that's not how it works. You have to set up a chart. So it doesn't just have access to your accounts. It has no idea how much your account has. It has no idea what you want to trade. You have to tell it what charts you want the algorithm to trade on. So do you want it to trade the NASDAQ? Do you want it to trade the S&P 500? Do you want it to be, gold or oil? So you pick the chart, and then the algorithm is coded in the background of that chart, and then it trades off of what's happening on that chart. So hopefully that makes sense. So my conservative algo, which is range, which is this one, is 88% on the entire year of 2022. And when we started running it last year in the middle towards like September of last year to the end of last year, so quarter 4 of last year, it was around 90% profitable. No, none of these are the 1 minute chart at all. So the conservative setup is green $37,000 on the year. So I'm not going to tell you what's in the back of how it's coded, but once you join the group, you are privy to what the algo needs for it to take a trade, kind of thing. So you pretty much do understand how the algo works once you're part of the group, but not until then. No one's buying anything. I don't know. Instead, I'm not long anything. Yeah, I would say so, Brandy. Even I have a lot of people with small accounts. Good morning, Ravi. So they start with $2,000 to $5,000. Oh, Jiren's buying breakfast. I'm assuming you took the short under the chop zone or under this level right here. And I'm joining you, Jiren. Jiren used to be somebody just on the stream, and now he's in the group, and he's doing really, really well. Super proud of him. Yep, so if you want to become part of the group or just get more information, just email me, boldbotllc@gmail.com. So this is the easiest way to join. This is also my website. Bill. Yes, Kim, I did. And it's 88% on this entire year. So it's already been 9 months and we're 88% on the year. So if you want to email me, just email me here. I can give you more information. Sounds good, Ravi. Yep, so if you want to become part of the group, whether that's becoming one of my students or using the auto trading algorithm, you just have to email me, boldbotllc@gmail.com. Just be clear in what you're interested in. So if you're interested in learning how to trade and taking my digital mentorship, just say that. Or if you're interested in using the fully automated algorithm, just say that. Nice job, Danny. Danny made $610 already. He's walking away. I really hope he sticks to that because it's a volatile Friday and you don't need to fight with the market. They'll just take all your money back. No, I don't need any jobs at all. Most people, so the minimum you can start out with is $2,000. That's the minimum. The shorts are still 740 on the day. The longs are back to having a hard time, which makes sense. ES is green 312 on the day. I'm actually hungry. Jiren, where are we going to breakfast? I need to drink my tea, so I'm not hungry. Mark, did you get everything resolved with GFF or what? It's been another, 2 days since we talked about what that guy said to you. You're waiting in line at Chick-fil-A. What are you getting me? See, I don't like Chick-fil-A.
Order submitted.
Not like that. I don't know. I think that means thank you. Blueberry pancakes. That actually doesn't sound too bad. All right, longs. Long only is in a long. Green 195.
Order filled.
But that's the thing, Mark. You don't need anything from NinjaTrader. You just need an account opened with GFF. That's all you need. We talked about this 2 days ago. All you need from NinjaTrader is to get the lease or the lifetime for the license, and then it will connect your account. I'm trying to see here. Maybe external? I don't know. No, maybe not. E-signal? No. I don't know. IQ feed? I don't know.
Order submitted.
All right. You could just call them. Oh, but you're not in the U.S., so that's harder. How do international calls even work now that we all have, cell phones and stuff? Are they still as expensive as they were when they were, on landlines? Ooh, the long only is green in a long, how much? It was like 260 a second ago. Interesting. Oh, okay. Sounds good, Mark. This is a $300 long, 275. Do you notice how we're just bouncing back and forth, back to this level? It's literally all we've been doing.
Order submitted.
Oh, it's pulling down fast. See, I would have moved that up. Especially on the opposite trend. ES is in a short. Is this in a short? No. ES is in a short. I may have to play with ES a little more, but it's not horrible. It's green $500 earlier. It's still green 312 right now. Since last night. And again, this is all on one contract. All right, so now it's only green 300. But that's not bad. It literally just took a $12 loss. Like, that's not bad at all. So, if you want more information, if you're new here, feel free to email me, boldbotllc@gmail.com. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Let me Google it. What am I taking? What antibiotic am I taking? Amoxicillin? Does amoxicillin give you headaches? Everyone else has searched like cause constipation and sinus infection. Cause headaches. Thank you. Your answer was helpful. Side effects: stomach upset. Oh, headache. A headache is a pain and discomfort in the head. Oh, so yeah, I guess headaches are normal with amoxicillin. Well, they always say I remember my mom and my ex was like, "Oh, your stomach might it might hurt your stomach, so make sure you eat something." But it hasn't hurt my stomach at all, which is interesting. But those are the first two. Stomach upset and going to the bathroom a lot. But I've been fine there. But headache, I've had a headache like crazy. Crazy headaches. Alright, well, we probably don't want to talk about antibiotics because who cares. But the ES is green 300. The long only is green 55. And the short only is green, I can show you guys, green 740. And my strategy that's live doesn't start until an hour from now. So I will update you guys on that in a bit. Welcome people in YouTube. If you're new here, I go live every day from about 9:15 to 10:30. No, I hate coffee. I'm drinking tea. I'll just take some Advil. That's fine. I took some yesterday and then it was fine. Let's look at the higher time frame, kind of see what it looks like. Ooh, so we just made a new low, broke down Excedrin. Yeah, I don't have Excedrin. Really hanging out at this pivot here, this purple dotted line. And then taking the short. Jiren, if you're in the Chick-fil-A line, how are you taking the short under 834? Not that you said you were, but you were treating everyone to breakfast, so... Maybe you made your money earlier before you left the house to get breakfast. I'm going to a rodeo tomorrow. Guys, I've never been to a rodeo in my life. Oh yeah, I hardly ever take antibiotics, but yes, I agree with you that that's very true. It's only because I had a root canal the other day, and she wanted me to take it. But yeah, I agree with you that they're over prescribed. No, I don't do anything with crypto. So if you're getting like a DM from somebody saying anything about forex or crypto or stocks, that is not me, and it's trying to lure you into some scam setup. So please block and ignore those people. I have a whole bunch of people trying to like impersonate me. It's crazy. It's craziness. No. So I'm 100% no crypto, no stocks in the sense that I'll ever really talk about them here or with my members. Like obviously like I have stocks, I love Tesla. So we might have a conversation here or there, but I'm never going to actually say, oh, you should get this because it's going to help you with stocks. Like I would never, say something like that. Why not crypto? Because I don't like crypto. That's why.
Order submitted.
It's super unregulated. There's a whole bunch of fees. Like when I try to use the smart way, it's Coinbase, right? And then I paid every time I would take a trade or get into a long position. I paid $250 every time. You get out, you have to pay. Like it's ridiculous. The fees are ridiculous to try to go like the safe route. I don't do it. Yeah, futures are where my money is. NASDAQ is all I need. What do you mean, what am I trading? I'm trading the NASDAQ. There's a description that pops up when you join the group and it literally says trading futures. Like when you join, it literally says welcome. Also, where's You Conquer? There's a host message. Welcome to my live stream. I'm here to break down the futures market, including the NASDAQ and S&P 500, oil and gold. So I guess nobody reads that when you first get in the group. All right, the next level I have here is 11784. This long is in a long. Shorts are still holding up well. Only 700, only that one, however many trades it was, 6 trades, 7 trades. It's still sitting at that $740 with 8 trades.
Order canceled.
I trade ES on all different time frames. That's the same for any of my products. All of them are on different time frames. Oh, David said rodeo, thumbs up. Yeah, I've never been. Hopefully it's not too like dusty. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to have like dirt in my eyes. Kind of like when you go to the beach and you like rub your eyes. Sylvia, that's given in my manual group. So if you want to know that information, you would get that there. Hey, EGBRT. So I can't really break down everything for you today. Definitely dusty. Just go either watch some videos on YouTube of what futures are. You can go to my YouTube, you can go to somebody else's YouTube, whatever. But it's like you don't know what the NASDAQ is, you don't know what the ES is. I'm gonna need you to just go do a little more research. And you're all about crypto, so that's fine. So or just stick to crypto and continue the crypto life. I don't know what to tell you. But I have a pounding headache. So I don't really feel like explaining what ES is. Maybe we should go get a massage today. I actually don't have any plans today. Not one. The thing is, if you wanted to get a massage last minute, the person you're going to get is not going to be that good. So I'll probably skip that.
Order submitted. Order held.
Nothing's in a trade right now. It's 10 o'clock. Where's my higher time frame? This is my 20-minute chart. This is the one I like to look at the most. Oh, guys, look at that touch on my blue line. It went a tiny, tiny bit under. But I had it at 11,782. It touched and bounced. It could definitely go back under. 84s. Did you short? Wait, what? What, Danny? I'm trying to figure that out. Why so many NASDAQ futures? I don't really know what that means either.
Order submitted.
Oh, yeah, it was 84. You're right. I was thinking you had said you took the short. Wait, Danny, didn't you say you were... Or the other Danny that said he was done trading for the day?
Cancel. Order filled.
Yeah, I have a trial. Oh, that's the other Danny. I have a trial. It's a paid trial. It's not free. But it's for 3 weeks and it's $500. If you want information about that, you can email me here at boldbotllc@gmail.com. The long only is now getting real red. ES is in a short.
Order canceled. Order canceled.
Oh, it already took profit. ES takes profit pretty quick on this. I think it is outside. I don't know. I could be wrong. I literally have no idea.
Order submitted.
Yep, sure thing, wise guy. But it's not supposed to be windy, so that's good. This long only is in a long, but I'm not really focused on it because it is not what I would have done for today. Let me close this out. Sorry, I just had to send a message. When we take for 3 weeks, do we need a live account? You do need a live account only because NinjaTrader does not allow people to use their platform without a live account. It has nothing to do with me and my algorithm, but it has everything to do with NinjaTrader and their system, like the way that they accept people into the group. Like I've never seen a broker before that won't let you see the platform before you have money in your account. But NinjaTrader requires that you have money in your account before you use their platform. They have some type of a demo, but I think it's only for a week. All right, we're in a short here on the ES. Oh my, I gotta move my trail sooner. But, well, that worked out well. So ES is green, 362 on the day. Still, the high was 500. So, gotta note that. Again, today's the first day testing ES on this.
Order submitted.
But yeah, that's the only broker I've ever seen that requires people to have a fully funded account. Like, they wait until your funds actually arrive in your account before they will give you any type of access to the program, like to their platform. So like this platform, which is NinjaTrader, they say, oh, you can't have access to this. Like, you can't even log in to this. They won't give you your login information or anything until your money has actually shown up in the account.
Order canceled.
ES is now at 350.
Order submitted.
It took a small loss. Market's kind of bouncing all around here. It's 10:06.
Order filled.
I don't know. You can ask them about that. I have no idea. I never used a demo on NinjaTrader. Like, once you have a funded account, I'm not saying you have to be live. Like, you can use simulation. Like, this is simulation because I'm testing stuff. So I use simulation all the time. But I'm simply saying that you have to have a funded account to access that, if that makes sense. The demo account is something totally separate, where they give you access to the demo. I think it's like 5 days, no joke. And from that, you know, you can see how the platform looks, how it works. Obviously, everything is in simulation because there's not even an account there. But once you have a live account, you also can trade in simulation off on the side. And you could do that forever. You know, like you could always be testing stuff. I'm honestly always testing stuff. But
Order submitted.
but yeah, it's something. It's not like you can't do it's not like you can't do simulation when you're live.
Order submitted. Order filled.
All right, so back up to the pivot here. You can see this purple dotted line. Really, you've just been bouncing between these two since the market opened. We dropped here, came back up, dropped more, came back up, dropped more. Really just been bouncing between this. Oh, Danny, good job on that long on the 84. I don't know how long you held it. Oh, we're in a short on the short only. Let's see what that's looking like. Are we? Oh, yeah. The entry was here. It's green $120. It's actually pretty perfect because it got short right after it touched the purple line. Like, y'all, it touched the purple line and then 2 candles later it got short.
Order canceled.
87. You can't trail that close, but I do that sometimes too. So, you gotta get used to it. Once you get more comfortable, once you get really comfortable with the NASDAQ, you'll know its ranges. You'll know that you shouldn't be close to anything until it gets close to a level. So you shouldn't have been close until it got to 835.
Order canceled.
No, I know it's a profit trail, but I'm just saying you could you can move it still.
Order canceled.
That was funny. Oh, y'all, ES just took that short too, and it held. It held. Look at this. 3871. This is now $600 on the day. This is a higher profit target than it was, or a higher mark than it was before. See, but at this point now it's taken 36 trades. I think before it was like 12 or 20 or something. 36 is a lot. I'm not trying to take that many trades. But this was a really nice move on ES.
Order submitted.
Lauren, are you showing results in your Sims or are those trades for your live accounts? DJ, so I talk about this every day. My only live strategy doesn't start until 11 a.m. But because I get on here at the market open, I like to show you guys something. And this is what I'm testing right now. So the candles that look like this on NQ and ES are both in simulation. And I've said that several times. So it's not something that is unknown. Yep. And I'm going to be going live with them soon, but I give myself at least 2 weeks to test something before I go live.
Order submitted.
I want to take a picture of this ES trade. And ES, today is literally the first day I have traded ES. So on this strategy, on the scalper. So that's interesting too. Longs in a long. But yeah, you have to, even if there's really good, and we kind of talked about this yesterday, even if there's really good info or back testing results on something, you can't just trust that. You have to do your own due diligence, which is, whoa, the long only is green like $400, $500. Oh, we're back above that pivot, guys. This was the pivot that we couldn't get above before. But yeah, so I always want to test on my own with forward testing results for at least 2 to 3 weeks. So yeah. And ES isn't a short. Oh, I wonder if you could... You know what I just thought about? And like this would obviously take more manual intervention. Oh, well, it didn't work out anyway. But like ES just took a short and it took profit. But ES went short before mine went red, if that makes sense. So I wonder if that would be like an indication that I should get out of the NQ trade. Does that make sense?
Order filled.
So it's kind of holding the pivot. I probably should have kept it under. See, Danny, in real life, I probably would have done the same thing. And then look, I'm missing out on all of this extra money. $850. Guys, this is another 25 points. That's another $500. No. Right? Yes, that's another $500 I just missed out on. You know, it's not real, but I like to do this as if this was me in real life. Like if I was sitting at the computer, I would have done that. I would have moved my stop up. Maybe I would have kept it a little bit below the dotted line because I know that the dotted line is an area of strong support.
Order canceled. Order submitted.
Oh, now it's just up. You know, I got out at 50.
Order
It's up 35 more points. It's in another long here.
Order submitted.
Chop's coming? Where's Chop at?
Order submitted.
Let me see. Oh, yeah. This was the area all night that it's been in. You should probably highlight it brown or this region highlight Y color, which is like a brown.
Order canceled.
Ooh, we're getting a push here.
Order submitted.
The longs are still red for the day. So let's be clear on that.
Order canceled.
And the shorts are still very green. If you were just running short ES and short NQ at this point, you're green $1,000. And a few minutes ago, you'd be green like 1,300.
Order filled.
Yes, DJ, there are instances, that's talked about in the group, but there are instances that a trade could be taken within the chop zone. It would not be a manual trade. It would always be an algorithmic trade, but yes. ES isn't a short.
Order submitted.
I really like the ES so far. It hasn't gotten over like a profit of 500 or 600. So I might need to look at the settings a little closer, but I like it. Oh, it's in another short. It was just in like another $200 short. ES was. The green looks beautiful. Yes, we love a good long, right?
Order submitted.
So the short is still green 600 on the day. ES short is green 425. So again, if you were just doing those, it would be you'd be green $1,000 on the day in 45 minutes. Actually, no, I'm sorry, not 45 minutes. The entire night. These are results from the entire night. But I can break down what it would be since 9:30, actually. Let me tell you. Well, because NQ hasn't even taken that many trades. It's taken 16 total. And it was what, like 6 overnight or something? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. NQ's taken 11 since 9:30. 300. Flat 300. So just since 9:30, it's green about 300. Since last night, when I turned it on, it's green 600. And then ES, I also turned on last night. Let me see.
Order canceled.
And how many trades did I say NQ was? 10 or something? Let me see how many trades. ES has taken a lot. Because I think I need to mess with the settings. ES didn't take any overnight, but it was green. It only took 3 since last night, and it was green $325. So that's really nice. That could be also a conservative overnight setup. If it doesn't do much, well, actually, we were sideways all night, so maybe that's why. It's actually taken most of its trades since 9:30. I can show you guys. So these are the ES trades. So 9:30, so like all of these. All the losses are very small, but you're still paying fees and commissions on those, so it's not great. So we were $500 here at 9:37. So from 9:30 to 9:37, you'd be up $200 because it made 300 overnight. That's really it. This is why I need to play with it a little more. Where was the 600? 600 here. So I normally take one contract per trade. Like in this testing, whenever I'm testing, it's always one contract. So you can see here, this box says 1. That just means it's one contract. Now, there is a difference between micro and minis. Micro is 1/10 of the size, 1/10 of the profit, 1/10 of the loss or the gain. But these are minis, which are the bigger sizing. This is on a long that's not doing well. But again, the longs aren't doing well today. But yeah, I always take one on my range setup. I take 2 because we have 2 targets. I can show you that over here. We're in the pre-chop area, right, Danny? The pre-chop. So this is range. This is the conservative setup that everybody in my group takes every single day. So this is the first target and this is the second target. And I take one position for each. One contract for each position. Yes. All of the totals I'm talking about this morning are all off of 1. Correct. When I talk about the range, like on the year, it's green 37,000. That's off of 2. Oh, guys, ES is in a short, green $200. I don't know why my stop loss doesn't move down. I'm going to have to play with that. But it seems to take profit pretty well anyway, without me getting in the way. Like it would have taken it there anyway. ES is back to being green, $600. So, Corp Slum, all of that's given to you if you join the group. I'm not, like, I'm here to definitely show you the algos and have fun and whatever, but I'm not going to disclose how my algos work or, like, what the exact settings are and stuff like that. Yes. So when you get the settings, you are given a settings spreadsheet. You're given access. The settings spreadsheet is a private Google document, and you're given access to it. So as soon as you join, you're given access to it, and you can use all the settings. Bye, water bearer. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. So yeah, thanks for the hearts. Guys, if you appreciate the stream and the information, please tap the screen. Send some love because it really helps. Or if you're on YouTube, please just hit the thumbs up once per stream. I really appreciate it. So we came back into this like pre-chop area. That's what we're going to call it. This brown box that Danny was talking about. And now we're still holding. So this purple line, this purple dotted line, if you can see it right here, was a really strong resistance keeping us down all morning. So we were below, below, below. And then we finally peaked up. You can see we closed right under it. This is so, like, typical. Why do you only take one contract per position? No, so I can take more. I take 2 in my range. We're back under. Can you have multiple screens for the VPS? I don't know. That's a really good question. I think you could extend it. I just have mine on one of my screens. But for testing purposes, it's just easiest to only take one contract because then when I look at the results, I don't have to say, oh, I made $2,000 and then have to divide it by 2 and blah, 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 or divide it by 4 or whatever it might be. So it's much easier to say, oh, in my testing of the 2 weeks, it made about $500 every day. And I know that that's one contract and I don't have to think about it or explain it or whatever. So. All right, so this long is green 100. That was a nice move. See that push there? Green 400. I'm not moving it. It moves itself. I can remove it if I want to, but I don't really need to because once it comes past the 2 lines here, it will take itself out. ES is in a short. See how that happens? And I could possibly then indicate that and get out of my long here. This is kind of what I was talking about before. So ES got in a short like 4 seconds ago. And in that time, NQ was still clearly in the long, like up here. So I could use ES as kind of like a front runner to give me a heads up. You know what I mean? I kind of like that idea. So I would have gotten out here up at like 68 instead of, what did I get out at? 61. Again, another 7 points. That's $140 difference. should I finish the video training before I get the algo? You don't have to. People say that learning and using the algo at the same time helps them to better see the algo and like the moves that are happening, but it's all up to you. Also, please explain the $1,000 training option. Yeah, so I have a digital mentorship. It's a one-time payment of $1,000. You get 14 one-hour videos. There are 6 different lessons, but there are 14 videos. And you also get 1 free month in the alert room, and you're also added to the private student channel. And so those videos, it goes over everything. It starts at the basics, like no joke, the most basic, like what is a candlestick and why is one red and one's green and stuff like that. And then it moves into the more advanced stuff. And I teach you every single thing I know down to my proprietary LIS level, which is this yellow dotted level. You have access to the videos for life, and you can watch them in your free time. So whatever works for you, when you have time to watch them, you watch them at your own pace. And then I'm your mentor. ES is in a short. And NQ short is in a short. Short. This one hasn't taken a trade in a while. Oh, I guess it took one here and got stopped. But yes, so I think that explains it. Yes, this is a fully automated algorithm. Yeah, I know. So isn't that good that I noticed that? But it's not that they're on the same time frame. So that's a little bit of a difference too. Is this is moving on a little bit of a faster time frame. Also, I need to play with the trail here because I don't know why it's not moving down. I'm gonna have to look at that after this stream. Oh, it's already 10:26. Look. When you're having a good time. All right, ES is green, $612. Again, 300 of that was overnight. Yes, you can adjust the number of contracts on the algorithm. Yes, you choose how many you want to trade. See you for training. Oh, David. You're welcome.
Order submitted.
Excited to have you. Can you trade micros? Yes. The way that you trade micros is you simply change the chart from NQ to MNQ. So it's all based off of your chart. Again, I kind of spoke about this a little while ago. So instead of using NQ, you would just use MNQ, and then it's trading the micro contract because everything is based off of the chart itself.
Order submitted.
So your algorithm, it reads the chart, so you have to be on the correct chart, you have to be on the correct settings, and then whatever chart you're on, like somebody had said earlier, does it just trade off of your account balance? No, the algorithm has no idea how much you have in your account. Obviously, if you try to take a sizing that's too big, the broker itself knows how much is in your account, so they will reject that order and not let you take it. But the point being, the algorithm is just a file that works in the back of the chart saying, okay, well, this happened, X, Y, and Z happened. Okay, then I'm going to take a trade. And then they use the position sizing that you have within the file because you put that in your settings. Okay, well, this person wants to take 2 contracts. Okay, then it takes the trade with 2 contracts. And again, and then if you're on NQ or MNQ, it just uses that chart as your product or whatever. So yeah, I'm glad that was more helpful. The longs only are now red $2,000, and this is why picking one direction is better in this instance. You're going to have less trades, and you're not going to have kind of the pullback and like the issues with the direction that's not in full control. So no, the timeframes are given to you. The timeframes and the settings are given to you when you join the group. That is the private settings spreadsheet that I give you once you join. So you have access to all of that once you're part of the group. If you're new here and you want more information, feel free to email me at boldbotllc@gmail.com. Yes, it trades longs and shorts. All of my algos trade longs and shorts. ES is now green 700 on the day. Hey, Jay West. I don't trade Bitcoin, but yeah. All right, it's 10:30. I'm going to get off here. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do for my day. How long do you run? Yep, so I talked about this, Carter. 2 to 3 weeks. I run something that I see good, like something that I see that catches my eye in historical data. I then run in simulation for 2 to 3 weeks to test. Like this, just like this. I try not to touch it because I want to see the real values, but sometimes I do. Like sometimes I do this. But I get about the same amount of information. And then I have to break down, okay, well, and because I run it 24 hours a day or 23 hours a day. So within that time, what time is the best? Out of the 2 and 3 weeks, what time is the best to run this? What time is the best not to run it? You know, like when is the worst time of the results that I've had over the last 2 or 3 weeks? You know, should I tweak the trail? Should I add a target? Stuff like that. Like there are so many factors that go into, and ES is already in a short again. So again, I could have played off of that. But this one caught it pretty well. So yeah, lots and lots of factors.
Order canceled. Order canceled. Order submitted.
Yes, everybody gets access to the group.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
No, the bot is not a one-time fee, David. It's $500 for the first month, and then it's $1,000 every month after.
Order canceled.
Hi, Wes. Yep, so we've been trading NASDAQ 2. Very good. You're trading it on the forex platform. I'm trading it on the futures chart. The same thing. Can you set it to take buys or sells only? Yes, exactly, and that's what I'm doing here. So this strategy on this chart is longs only. This strategy on this chart is shorts only. So you could just choose one. Today, I would have only done shorts only, and yesterday, because we're in an overall downtrend. It doesn't matter if it starts to recover. I'm taking my money in the morning, I'm trading in the morning, and I'm probably taking my profits in. Like you can see, we're trying to recover here. But overall, on the bigger sense, we are in a huge down move. Like look at the past few days. This, like, you know, none of this is positive looking to the market. So what's PL? P and L is your profit and your loss for the day. It already did. Wes, it already came to 11,784, which is a level I have right here.
Order canceled.
See? 11,784. So we already hit that, and now we're moving back up. This is an area that was super choppy last night, so we'll see if we stay in that for the rest of the day. I'm going to get off here. I'm leaving. I'm getting up from my computer. I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to start my day. Yep, this is the pre-chop. This is the pre-chop, and this is the real chop. So, yeah. All right, guys, I'll be back on Monday at 9:15 in the morning.
Order canceled.
Yeah, my admin probably already responded to you. She responds to people very quickly. Don't worry, high stakes trader. She would have sent you an informational email. Make sure you check spam if for some reason some of your emails go there.
Order canceled.
Yes, Roland. Correct.
Order submitted.
All right, guys. See you Monday. If you have any more questions or you want more information, again, just email me. It's also in my bio on TikTok. I feel like nobody looks at bios, but it's boldbotllc@gmail.com, and I can get you the information. So, all right, I'll see you guys on Monday, and have a good weekend. Bye.